Well, hello again, and welcome to Cliff's Notes. Today's topic is Commandment number 10 of the 10 Commandments. We made it! We made it to the end. This commandment at the end is interesting because up until now, all of the commandments regarding man had to do with physical action, killing, adultery, stealing, and lying. But this one, like the commandments regarding God, I am the Lord, have no idols, carrying the name of God, remember the Sabbath, and even honoring parents. The first 5 has to do with the way you act and think. So listen to this acting and thinking commandment. Exodus 20:17 says, "You must not covet your neighbor's house. You must not covet your neighbor's wife, or male servant, or female servant, ox, or donkey, anything else that belongs to your neighbor." What does it mean to covet? It is a thinking action, I like to say. It says that I want what my neighbor has. I want that specific thing, that person, place, or thing of my neighbor's. It doesn't say I want my own thing like my neighbor's. It says I want that, what that neighbor has. And that's why God puts all these things to qualify it. Your neighbor's wife, male servant, ox, donkey, anything that belongs to your neighbor, do not covet. So it is fine to desire what your neighbor has as long as it's not that specific thing. For example, maybe your neighbor has a new car and you want to have a new car too, just not his or hers. But you want to acquire it by good means. You see, coveting, it begins in the mind. You start thinking about it, that specific thing, and then you want it. And then desire takes over, and it leads to breaking one of the 10 commandments, or one of the commandments against man. Let me give you an example from God's word. David, right? He wanted Bathsheba. He saw her and he wanted her. She was another man's wife. That didn't matter to him. David took her. He stole her, a commandment. David had sex with her. Adultery, another commandment. And then David lied about his involvement with her, a false witness. And then David had her husband killed in battle, saying, pull back and let him go to the front, Uriah. That is murder, another commandment. So David broke all of the commandments regarding man. And there's nothing wrong with wanting a wife, just not your neighbor's wife. I want to encourage you, all of you, to be careful when you look at something that belongs to your neighbor and you start to desire that specific thing. Make sure that you're not coveting with the thoughts of someday having their specific item, person, place, or thing, because this leads to destruction. Thanks again for watching Cliff's Notes. I want to remind you that I have a book out. It is Christian Soul, Foundational Principles of Faith, and it's everywhere, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. On my website, I read it. So the link should be there now to the specific chapters where you can hear me reading this book. So go out and get it, listen to it. Thank you so much for your support in this great endeavor. And keep those questions coming in. We're going to be doing a lot of questions now, probably between the last 6 commandments. And so just keep them coming in, and we're probably going to be doing another series very soon. Thank you for watching Cliff's Notes. And until next time, this is Cliff, and I'm out.